Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to Citizen Live at 1. I am Terry Ann Chibet. Now, 8 people have lost their lives and 6 others are in critical condition following a road accident involving a lorry that was ferrying sand on the Mai Mahiu Narok Road. According to eyewitnesses, the driver of the lorry, which was speeding, was trying to avoid hitting a motorcyclist. Michael Njenga has that story.
Just as members of parliament discuss the state of our roads as far as accidents are concerned, the road carnage menace has struck again, this time claiming 8 lives and seriously injuring 6 others. According to eyewitnesses, this lorry was carrying over 13 sand harvesters, and while on its way to Mai Mahiu, the driver tried to avoid colliding with an oncoming motorcycle and lost control and rolled.
Alikuwa na watu 13 pamoja na dereva na taniboi alikuwa na watu 15. Lakini wapokeaji wa mchanga ni 13. Na wale watu tayari wamekufa ni 8.
All the passengers were buried in the sand, with 5 dying on the spot, while 3 died on their way to the hospital. It took the members of the public about 1 hour to rescue the victims, who were trapped under the lorry. The driver and the conductor escaped with minor injuries during the 5 p.m. accident that caused a major traffic snarl-up. According to the area residents, all those who died were from newly formed Pole Pole Youth Group from Mai Mahiu Youth Group.
Nafikiri kwa wakati ufupi tu ambayo tutakuwa na mpangilio, tutajaribu kuangalia vile tutapata usaidizi, hizi magari kishota mchanga ndani, watu watokee, magari tokee bila, na watu wote watokee kwa njia ambayo ina usalama.
The residents have called on the government to mark this as a black spot. Last year, an accident involving a bus and a sand truck occurred on the same spot, killing 5 and injuring scores of others. Michael Njenga, Citizen TV, Nairobi.
Now, the Conference of Catholic Bishops want all Kenyans to abstain from taking part in the ongoing tetanus vaccination campaign. The bishops have faulted the vaccine, saying it has been used as a permanent birth control tool. Martin Munene has the details.
Do not participate in the ongoing national tetanus vaccination program, the Catholic bishops have advised. The reason?
We have irrefutable proof that the tetanus vaccines administered on girls and women aged between 14 and 49 years in this country in March 2014, with the support from World Health Organization and UNICEF, contained the beta HCG subunit.
Led by the chairman of the Catholic Health Commission of Kenya, Right Reverend Paul Kariuki, the bishops claim that a similar vaccine has been used in the Philippines, Nicaragua and Mexico to vaccinate women against future pregnancies. They have added that the vaccine as it is renders a woman incapable of sustaining a pregnancy if administered to a non-pregnant woman. The bishops accuse the ministry of dismissing what they claim is informed advice.
We undertook to get proven scientific evidence that indeed the ongoing tetanus vaccination campaign that started in October 2013 contains elements that pose serious and irreversible health complications to women in reproductive age.
They further question why the tetanus vaccine is a priority, saying that there is no crisis necessitating the intensive campaign. The bishops want the ministry to conduct independent tests on the vaccine, adding that Kenyans need to be told the truth about the vaccine, for the right to information is their constitutional right. Health Cabinet Secretary James Macharia had earlier said that the choice to participate or not in the vaccination campaign remains with individual Kenyans. Martin Munene, Citizen Live at 1.
All civil servants in government quarters in Nairobi's STAREHE estate have been ordered to vacate by the end of next month. The notice was issued by the Ministry of Land, Housing and Urban Development last month. The affected residents have termed the move as inhuman, arguing the government has not given them an alternative place to resettle, as Tom Wanjala now reports.
The Ministry of Land, Housing and Urban Development is set to redesign all government estates in Nairobi through public-private partnership. This activity will force the occupants in these estates to vacate according to the notices given to them. One of the affected estates is STAREHE government quarters, which houses more than 500 families. The residents here came out in numbers to protest against this move, claiming that they have no any other place to relocate to.
Tunakubali kwamba development lazima ifanywe. Kuna kitu tunakataa. Hatuwezi kukubali kutoka mahali ambapo tumekaa kwa muda ule tumekaa tuende mahali hatujui ni wapi kwa sababu serikali haifanyii kikazi hivyo.
However, despite them being given a 2-month notice, none of them is ready to move out anytime soon. Most of them say they earn as little as 17,000 shillings a month, with some having school-going children. Factors they say the government should consider before evicting them.
Hii barua ilitustua. Juu, maisha imekuja kwa ngumu. Ukikuja kuangalia, upande mshahara wakati ulipata barua ukisoma, unapata huna chochote kwenye mapato chako.
In response, Lands Cabinet Secretary Charity Ngilu said the activity should not be seen as a punishment, rather as aimed at improving their living conditions. She, however, added that once the redevelopment is complete, the current residents will be among those who will be considered once the activity is done, and urge them to cooperate and vacate the houses before the end of next month.
It is not possible to get a place for them to move, because if we say so, it will take a long time, and government has had no resources to construct houses for their servants. And for this reason, we have asked them to move.
The redevelopment is set to kick off in the second quarter beginning October 2014. Tom Wanjala for Citizen Live at 1.
School-going children in Laikipia County yesterday joined the rest of the world in marking the Global Hand Washing Day. The day is marked every year since 2008.
In Laikipia County, thousands of school-going children participated in the exercise to mark the World Hand Washing Day. Hundreds of slum dwellers at Kiamaina in Nyahururu town also participated in the annual event. County Public Health Officer Catherine Wanjiru Ndirangu called on parents to be in the forefront of educating their children on the benefits of washing hands before meals, after visiting the toilet, and after shaking hands.
So normally on this day we focus on education. We also focus on activities such as demonstrating to them on how to wash their hands, because washing of hands is not basically kuweka mkono kwa maji na kuosha mkono and end of story.
According to Unilever South Rift Territory Manager Samuel Osoro, the exercise was aimed at curbing the rising cases of communicable diseases in the slums, among other areas.
The Global Hand Washing Day, it's a day that has been dedicated to help educate children below 5 years who are really vulnerable to diseases, killer diseases like pneumonia and diarrhea. We look forward to educate these children, especially in schools and in the community, to ensure that the children get to know how to do a clean hand washing, especially after playing, after visiting the toilets, before eating, and all sorts of things.
The Global Hand Washing Day was also celebrated in Embu County. The local government distributed water tanks to primary schools and the health centers in the county. The move, according to the County Health Executive Pauline Njagi, is aimed at reducing the high number of cases of children under 5 who suffer from diarrhea in the county.
We are celebrating the Hand Washing Day, and we want to encourage children, we want to encourage people to choose hand washing.
The country director of health, Dr. Paul Masauro, said the aim of the day was important, adding that diarrhea, which is largely caused by dirt, is a killer disease.
The main aim is actually to reduce the germs which come in contact with the hands or the mouth, and it reduces the incidence of diarrhea.
During the exercise, over 1,000 children from various primary schools in Beere were provided with free soap to take home as a way of encouraging their parents to join in the hand washing campaign. Bonareri Samaha, Citizen Live at 1.
The body of a 26-year-old gold miner who drowned in a flooded mine yesterday in Ikolomani constituency, Kakamega County, is yet to be retrieved. Ferdinand Mukaiti is said to have arrived at his place of work for his normal duty together with his colleagues. Mukaiti is said to have gone down the mine ostensibly to establish the water levels. For the better part of yesterday, his colleagues and Lirembe village residents tried retrieving his body from the mine but were unsuccessful due to lack of proper equipment to help them pump out the water. They are now appealing to the government to help them retrieve Mukaiti's body from the mines.
Kuna kijana moja, kuna company inafanya kazi hapa, group of boys walikuwa wanafanya kazi hapa. Sasa one of them akaenda ndani akiprepare ndio aanze kazi asubuhi, lakini by bad luck alipokuwa anatoka ndani, tunajua hiyo niko watery, sasa alislip, alitereza na akarudi ndani ya maji, na maji ilikuwa joto mingi, pambo hazikuwa karibu. Sasa muda yenye amekaa ndani, we expecting ni kama amekufa. Nasikia ndio unaona sasa tunajaribu kumrescue ndio tutoe mwili ndani.
The High Court has thrown out a case challenging Mombasa Governor Ali Hassan Joho's academic qualifications. A three-judge bench says the matter is criminal in nature, and as such, criminal procedures should be exhausted among other bodies. The Director of Public Prosecutions, the Criminal Investigations Department, and the Inspector General of Police. Jackie Maribe now reports.
High Court Justices Christine Mioli, Martin Muya and Edward Mureithi have this morning struck out the case challenging Mombasa Governor Ali Hassan Joho's academic qualifications, terming it a criminal matter whose procedure was not exhausted before being lodged in court. Silas Otuke went to court challenging the authenticity of Joho's degree, claiming it was a fraud and as such should warrant a fresh gubernatorial elections in Mombasa County. Otuke further sought that all nominations and appointments by Joho and his deputy Hazel Katana be declared null and void. Joho has sought to defend his degree, which he says is from Kampala University, and while the university itself says it's a valid degree, the Uganda National Council for Higher Education had revoked it. The three-judge bench says proceeding with the case would amount to usurping the powers of the DPP, the CID and the Inspector General. Each party now has therefore been asked to cater for its own costs in the case. Jackie Maribe, Citizen Live at 1.
Citizen Live at 1 takes a short break now. We will be back with more right after the break. Don't go too far.